All right, Antlers. Um, my name is Bryce Balancefin. I think I met most of you guys last year, if not all of you. But for those of you who don't know me, I ran for Coach Riden from 2011 to 2015, and it was a period where there was sustained success, not unlike what you guys are experiencing right now. Um, Coach reached out to me yesterday and asked if I would like um, to say a couple things to you guys, and of course I will because I love that man and I love the Antlers still. 5 years removed, I still love you guys. Um, so I'm just gonna jump straight into it. He told me what the training looks like for the next couple days. Today he said you guys just have a short AT run. Tomorrow will be 4 to 5 easy miles plus some strides, and Friday will be the pre-meet routine as usual. Um, so a lot of times people will stress out before a big meet, such as a state championship, and think like, "Oh my gosh, I have to get that last level of fitness." And I just want you guys to know that there's nothing you can do at this point of the season to gain any sort of fitness. You've gained all the fitness that you can possibly have. The only reason for doing a moderate workout today is just to keep your legs fresh, keep your legs from kind of going stale, if you will, as well as help you mentally prepare and just remember to like stay relaxed through faster paces. Um, and there's no secret that you're not getting fitness from 4 mile, 5 mile runs and pre-meet. Um, so, like I said, main point of all of that is don't stress about what fitness you do or don't have. Your fitness is your fitness. Okay. So for the rest of the week, I'm looking at my notes here. Um, don't change anything eating or sleeping wise. Okay. Don't think, oh my gosh, I have to carb load if you've never carb loaded before. Just stick with your routine. Treat this like a normal race week, and don't stress out if you suddenly are only getting 6 hours of sleep. Okay, um, you've just like the fitness that you've gained up to this point, you've recovered um, as well as you need to up to this point. Um, so that's just a couple things, training and eating and sleeping wise. So that was just really preparation up to Saturday. And so now I'm going to get into the race. So before the race, first I'll go to last week. Coach told me that you guys won regionals by 5. And I know that there's a lot of noise, probably, or at least I'm sure there is, assuming things haven't changed since I was there. I know Westmore is closing in on you guys, if you will. But I just want to remind you guys that last year's team, I don't think they won regionals, if I'm correct. Um, but fortunately, the regional championship isn't the state championship. Um, but anyways, just like with all the training, push that back. Okay, that was last week. The conditions were bad. That always brings talent closer together. Um, and sometimes it takes one or two guys having a bad race, for you guys, and one or two people having a good race for the other team to make it look like you guys are a lot closer than you actually are. So, before the race, there's going to be a lot of people looking at you guys. First, there's going to be a lot of people there, which I'm sure you guys are used to. You went to Chili Pepper. That's about as big as it gets. But being Deer Creek, you guys are going to have the target on your back. And I know Ryden's told you about this, so there shouldn't be any surprise there. People are going to watch you guys. They're going to look at you guys. Oh, there's Deer Creek. And they're going to whisper and all that stuff. None of that matters, okay? I'm sure Ryden's told you that. I'm sure most of you know that. But an old wise man once said, What others think and say about me is none of my business. And I've always liked that, and I try my best to live according to that. What people are going to say to you or about you, and what people think. Oh, this is going to happen, or they're gonna get caught. This, that, and that. None of that matters. Block that out. That is all irrelevant. Um, and so, as far as actual race is concerned, you guys know how to race. Okay, you guys have had at least most of you were in this position last year. Okay, and you guys have had all season to prepare and learn how to race. What works for each of you individually. Um, you know your strategy for Saturday, and if you don't, talk to Riden, because I guarantee you he knows your strategy. Um, just a couple more bullet points on the race. Nobody needs to be a hero. All each of you has to do is run like you're capable of running. Um, no one needs to go be Superman and go bust out and then collapse or die because they didn't run a smart race. And along with that, each and every one of you matters. That's something that you always hear about that, but my senior year, it really came down to our 5 and our 6, and so your 1 is just as important as your 4 and your 6 and your 7. Okay, each one of you matters. There's a reason they have 7 runners, and each of you need to believe that and understand that you guys do matter. So as well as that, every person in front of you matters. Everyone who's not wearing something that looks like this is important, because when you pass someone, it's a 2-point swing, and Coach can explain that to you guys if you need to. But just as each one of you matter, every single person out there against you guys matters. When you're out there and it's hurting, you're I don't know, a mile out or 800 meters out, and you're really thinking, wow, I'd like to stop here. Just think about your brothers. Think about all the guys wearing the Deer Creek uniform, and think about all the hours and hours and hours you guys have spent suffering with each other and pushing each other and being there for each other. You guys just run for your brothers, run for each other. And that last little bit, when you can see the finish line and you're grinding it out, you're really pushing for it. Try to relax. I'm sure Coach has talked to you guys about that. When it hurts the most, that's when you have to relax the most. Work on getting your knees up. Just make those feet turn over as fast as you can. So that's about all I've got for the actual race itself. Just a couple reminders. At the end of the day, your parents, Coach Riden, me, and those who really matter in your life, they're not gonna stop loving you if you guys don't win, or they're not gonna be any less proud of who you guys are and are becoming as young men, as runners, as students, just as people in general. And at the end of the day, if all of you guys give all you have, then there's no way you should be disappointed, no matter what the final score is. And when you guys are towing up on the line and you're nervous, right? Your heart rate's going through the roof. You see all these people. Everyone's looking at you guys because you are the guys. And just relax. take a deep breath in your nose, out your mouth, and just soak it all in. Because I promise you, one day, for each of you all, the journey as the Deer Creek Antler is going to end, as Riden's Rangers. It's going to end. And when I look back at it, at my experience, like, yeah, I think about the titles and everything and how fun that was, but I also think about all the memories at practice, all the funny things, the funny conversations that we had, and all the jokes and all of Ryden's inspirational speeches before hard reps of hard workouts and everything. Um, it really is the best thing that I've ever been a part of. Um, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually running here at Idaho State University. It's a long ways from home, but I went to Oklahoma State for a couple of years. I actually quit the sport for good. I hated it. Um, I had a really rough experience, and now I'm in a place where I finally have great teammates again who value me for who I am, and not just what I can do on the track, but this experience has been really good, and in lots of ways it's felt similar to my time with Coach Riden and with the Antlers. Um, so I'm wishing you guys best of luck from here in Pocatello, Idaho. I wish I could see you guys, but I've got some friends who are going to give me pretty instant updates on everything. So I guess my last thought would just be go out and have fun, right? It's just another race. Enjoy the opportunity and enjoy the moment. And if you guys just give it all you have and are smart about it, then I promise you, you guys will be satisfied with how everything goes. And if you guys want my number or anything, you can just reach out to Coach Riden. He has it. I still keep in touch with him pretty often. And if you guys have any questions, that you could reach out to me. So, best of luck, Antlers.